Okay, let's get started. Welcome. Thank you for joining today. My name is Jennifer Bento-Pinion. I am here at MEFA on the college planning team as director of MEFA Pathway. And today's session is part of the MEFA Institute, which offers professional development opportunities on a variety of topics. So you can actually earn PDPs through these lessons. And just before we get started into Pathway, let me show you what the MEFA Institute page looks like. So I'm just showing you MEFA.org, and then I went to About, and then clicked on MEFA Institute. And this brings you right to the MEFA Institute page where you can view upcoming webinars. And then if we scroll down here, you could just click on this evidence of learning form to keep track of your PDPs. And then if we scroll down to the way bottom, you'll see all of the lessons that we have that have occurred in the past. And you can still watch those recorded webinars and take advantage of past lessons as well. So I encourage you to get your PDPs from this session here. So let me go back to MEFA Pathway. So today we're going to focus on one little portion of MEFA Pathway, and that's the scholarship search. So if you're not familiar with MEFA Pathway is a complete college and career planning platform. It's available for all students in grades 6 through 12. MEFA Pathway plays a key role in the Commonwealth's efforts around college and career readiness by increasing access to information about higher education and career opportunities for all types of students. So we know that every student's path is different, and MEFA Pathway is not a one-size-fits-all approach to future planning, but rather it's tailored to meet the needs of our diverse populations. So this platform is available to all students, again, like I said, in grades 6 through 12. If a student registers an account in grades 6, 7, or 8, they see different activities than that of a grade 9, 10, 11, or 12th grader. That said, if they create an account in the middle school level, that same account stays with them through high school. So it's a seamless transition. So we are going to pop into, the registration process is super easy. So we are on mefapathway.org. And also just as a couple of, before we get started, as a couple of housekeeping items, I'm keeping everyone on mute throughout the presentation. And if you have any questions, just type them into the question box and we'll take those at the end. And this session is being recorded, and I will send a follow-up to you all after this session with the recording and some other information. So again, we're on mefapathway.org. As a student, the student just clicks, I am a student. As a new user, they would register an account. So they would just click register here. It would bring them through 3 short pages of information that they have to add, very basic information that all students should know: their first name, their last name, their date of birth, their the city or town that they live in, and the school that they attend. They create a username, they create a password. They do need to have a working email address in order to create the account. The email address is, and they also create 2 security questions. So the email address and the security questions can be used if the student forgets their username or password, they can reset. Okay, so I'm going to log into my test account. So we have, so once the student creates out those credentials, obviously they just come in on this login page and type in their credentials. So we have Alice here, and she is a grade 12 student. And when the student logs in, they see their dashboard. So this prompts them to see their progress, and it also prompts them with a next activity. So based on the student's grade level, the dashboard will look accordingly. So a grade 12 student is being prompted to update their profile, create their resume. And as we scroll down here, you can see they're updating their goals and strategies page. They're managing applications, applying for scholarships. So this is an important page, and it's why the student sees this first when they log in. And a grade 9 student would see a portion of these activities, because a grade 9 student isn't managing their college applications or or applying for scholarships maybe at that level. Okay, so again, we're going to focus on the scholarship search, and we're going to click Pay for College. And the scholarship search, I think a lot of students, and you would probably agree, they go through the college application process. That's a whole thing in itself, and then they think they're finished. There's so many scholarships out there that go unawarded each year because students don't apply. And it may be a little bit overwhelming to look for scholarships. And that is why we have this great database in MEFA Pathway. So this is a national database. It comes from Peterson's. So Peterson's is also what we use for our college search. So all of the scholarship organizations it's their responsibility to update Peterson's, and then we update our system on a yearly basis. So we also have, the student can also, if you are one of our affiliate schools, and that means that you've signed, this is a free resource, by the way. Even if you are an affiliate school, it's a free resource MEFA offers. If you're one of our affiliates on the counselor side, in the counselor portal, you have the opportunity to add local scholarships into the site on the counselor side, on the counselor portal side. So then the student would be able to view those local scholarships on this local scholarship page here. I'll just show you what that looks like. Okay, so let's go back to the national database here. So as you can see, there are just under 5,500 scholarships available to search in our database. The student would use the navigation area on the left side of the page here to plug in different criteria that is maybe specific to them. They can save as many searches as they like. So let me just show you how that works here. So we're going to pop in, let's pop in an area of study. So let's plug in business. And then we are going to select, I want to see scholarship deadlines that are currently accepting applications. Because remember, deadlines pass, so they don't fall off the this page, but the student can show scholarships that are upcoming, or maybe there are scholarships that are continuous. So just based on these two pieces of criteria, we have 57 scholarships that are found. So here's where the student starts looking at scholarships that they may be eligible for. So here's the list, the 57. And then we're just going to scroll down here. Let's see let's look at the Business Achievement Award here. It says there's 3 available. Amount is $500, a deadline of March 3rd, which is coming up. So we just click on Business Achievement Award, and then we have just a general details at the top of the page here, a description, eligibility, how to apply, the contact information. Some of the scholarships will include a URL, so that it would bring to the outside, outside of MEFA Pathway. And then the student can also, on the right side here, there are other scholarships that they may be eligible for based on this criteria. So scholarships such as this one. So from here, if the student says, oh, this might be something that I'm interested in applying for, they can just click Save. And when they click Save, all of the scholarships that they save would then populate on the student's scholarship list. So that is also found underneath this Pay for College tab. So the scholarship list populates here, and this is really great for students to manage deadlines. So the list of scholarships are here, and then the deadlines. And so even if a deadline is passed, it will still appear on this list. None of these have actually passed yet, but it would still show up on the list. And then the student can come back to this page, and after they've applied, they can update the status. And then if they've received an award, they can update that status as well. So received an award, what was that award amount? Maybe they received the 500, so they can plug that in, and then that will be saved. So we'll go back to this main scholarship search page here. So the student can then it goes back, unless they go back from the details page, it will go back to the main page with all the scholarships that are available. So the student can then maybe plug in some different criteria. So here, as you can see here, a state of residence, where they may be studying, ethnicity, the type of school. So there are many, many ways that the student can search for scholarships and build out that scholarship list. All right. Are there any questions? Again, you can type the questions right in the question box if there are any, and I can address those. Very mini webinar. We're just focusing on the one little feature of the site. So you'll have to come back and certainly create your own test account for a student, and come back into MEFA Pathway and explore all of the different features that we have. We have a very extensive career search. The student can manage their college applications through the site. They can build out a resume, plug in all of their profile details. So please, I encourage you, and I encourage your students to register as a new user. We do have, let's see, we do have a question. Here's a good one. Are applications available, or are there links? So the application, in order to get to the application, that's a great question. In order to get to the scholarship application, the student would have to go to the actual site of the organization that's offering the scholarship. But many of the scholarships that are, the details page does include a URL. So it would bring them directly to that external website. That's a great question. Thank you. All right. So I don't have any other questions coming in. So again, I will send you all a follow-up email with the recording of this session. Oh, we do have one more question. If I populate local scholarships, can others see it? That's a great question. So if you are one of our affiliate schools and you are adding local scholarships to the counselor portal, they are only available for the students of your school. So if you are a student at Leominster High School and Leominster High School has added local scholarships, Salem High School cannot see those local scholarships, so just your students. That's a great question. Thank you. All right, so I will send that follow-up email with the recording of the session, and you'll have my contact information if you would like to get in touch with me directly. If you are not one of our affiliate schools and you would like some more information or have that discussion of how you could become one of our affiliates, just reach back out to me. I'd be happy to chat with you. All right, thanks so much, everyone, and have a great day.